You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker. Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome into Hometown Heartbeat. Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host, and we are excited that you're with us this morning. We're excited to be here, full of energy, just caffeinated, and man, it's early. Every day I wake up and I'm like, why am I doing this? It's early, and then I get here and I'm like, man, I love them. I love my job. This is great. And you tell yourself that enough that you actually believe it. So apparently the bar owner in New York that declared his bar an autonomous zone was arrested. How about that? How about that? Why didn't that happen yesterday so we could talk to old Grant about it, huh? Oh, communist New York. Who would have ever thought that? We got to talk about the Alabama high school state championship game. I don't know if you heard about that, but man, that's a good one. That was a good one. But let's get the whole team on the field because, after all, can't play the game without the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Can't play the game without everybody on the field. The best exported product from Shelbyville, Kentucky, since Colonel Sanders still watches VHS tapes at home with the family, tries to impress his wife with his mixtape, the artist formerly known as Freak Daddy, from 1987. The godfather of old souls. I missed one there. Boomer! Hey, buddy.
Good morning. I thought maybe you can add in still finds his news on Yahoo. Good one to add in. Well, good morning. Yeah,
still uses dial-up internet.
Right.
Yeah, we got all kinds of fun stuff we could do. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. Yes, I'm not really tired. This morning I went to bed early. It's crazy, but I just forced myself to go to sleep at 8 o'clock. It doesn't change. It has to be that way. So family was doing a lot of stuff last night, still doing Christmas decorations, and I'm like, good night, everybody.
Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, I'm out. Matt at the Madison City Schools is doing their hybrid learning now for all the way through Christmas break, which just ticks me off beyond belief. And one thing, actually, I give credit to Dale yesterday, and I hate that I missed this, and we missed this, but with the Huntsville City Schools and the cyber threat, they are still shut down, and Dale made an incredible point. And I was like, how did we miss this? So teachers can't teach without computers.
Yeah.
That's the biggest. It's like, so you have to stay home because you can't use a computer, but we don't have teachers in schools that, what if the power went out or whatever, that they cannot teach? Is that what we're saying? I totally, that as I was driving into my day job, that messed my day up when I heard Dale say that. So, but yeah, so I'm kind of a little angry right now.
Well, I mean, computers are important, but they can't be that important.
No, yeah.
No, yeah, 100%.
100%.
100%. Sandee Lou, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. I wanted to let you guys know there's something very important going on. Today is Make a Gift Day. So I want to know, what are y'all going to make for me? I mean, I gifted you guys already. I mean, it wasn't. It didn't happen to be on this day, but well, I bought it, and so I paid for the services that made it to bring it to you.
You didn't make it, just to be clear.
It's okay. That's okay. An incredible radio show today, just for you.
Hey, okay, there you go. I like that.
I tell you what, I'm gonna give you the gift of being the host, and I'm gonna go into my office and sleep on my couch.
Okay, it'll be the best show ever.
I don't doubt that at all, dear. Don't doubt that at all. Producer Connor, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. Good morning. It's a good day.
Are you awake yet?
Little. I'm getting there.
Working on it?
Slowly but surely.
You didn't have to get frost off his car today, did you?
I didn't. I had the bag of warm water ready, and I didn't have to use it.
I would have liked to have known if that. I'm terrified that would just crack the windshield, but yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. I don't think so.
You need to try it, though.
I'll try it, yeah.
You definitely need to try it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If I have to drive here with
I'll try it. I mean, it's just a windshield.
You definitely need to be the one that tries it for sure. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
The route's short enough. I could probably drive it if I couldn't see.
Yeah, I mean, you could drive it without a windshield even.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just pull the windshield out and rock and roll.
You just
Maybe
need
a
some
little-
race goggles.
Maybe a
There you
little-
go.
Oh, I got my motorcycle glasses. I'll let you borrow.
I love it. Just imagining Connor going down the road without a windshield and those goggles on, that would be hilarious. I would love it. It'd be great.
Elf on the Shelf is back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do that for your son?
Not just no, but hell no.
See, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
You do, Boomer?
Yeah, I do.
So, yeah, my youngest daughter is trying to get us to do that for Riker Man. And I'm just like, I don't want to have to do this. And so then, she always like leads into things and she says, has he been good enough to get an elf in front of him?
I'm sorry. I've not heard anything that you've said, Sandy. If you're not watching the live stream right now, you probably should be.
Let me say this. So
No. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Okay, now you can speak.
Okay. Tell me what is the difference in the entire Christmas message and the Christmas magic that if you're going to present the entire theme to a child.
What is this, a 2-act play?
No,
like,
no.
what?
Where does that like, how's that off?
No, Elf on the Shelf. I'm fine with the concept of
Yeah.
Elf on a Shelf. I just think it's ridiculous.
I think it's creative, and I like doing creative stuff. So to me,
Yes, manly stuff doesn't like. Creative stuff like Elf on the Shelf, Boomer's got it on lockdown.
Stop, Zach.
It's the truth.
it.
He's the one that said it, not me.
but I'm just saying, just tell me. I'm gonna play the role of tell me where it's bad.
No, it's not bad.
Okay.
No.
But you're upset.
No,
that
I'm not upset. I think it's hilarious.
Okay, well, we do it as
It's
a family.
just having to come up with the things, and I'm thinking I'm going to be the one that has to clean up after this elf.
Well,
I
but
don't
here's
want to
here's
have to do that.
but here is the magic. And I guess are we up
The
early enough
magic?
that everybody's going to be,
No one will hear you.
So
go ahead.
the Christmas magic, because I don't want to be hey, that guy Boomer ruined it all for me.
then I wouldn't say it.
No, but I'm just saying, like, our family as a whole, as my oldest son Timothy has progressed into more of an adult now that he's turned 14. He's kind of moved into the, you're growing and
The adult understanding of Christmas.
He has taken that and embraced that with his younger brother, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
no,
So
I-
he does.
okay. So that's
Well, that then I feel
No.
better
Yeah.
that you don't do it.
No, I don't. I don't have time.
That's
I'm going to
sweet.
bed at 8. They're not in bed.
So
and then I
my
get-
well,
yeah.
it's like
my whole curiosity in this was you doing it.
I did it one time. Like I had, things where, our elf, his name is Scout, which was the name by youngest Wesley. That was the name that he gave. And, there was times where, like, one time Scout got into a wrestling match with all his WWE wrestlers and broke his leg, and he had to go off to the elf hospital, but we were going on a vacation, so we had to explain how Scout was not going to be with us on vacation. So Scout was injured.
So what's
and,
funny is that's what made me bring this up. Is I just saw some of the a friend of mine post an Elf on the Shelf on Facebook, because obviously if you don't post it on Facebook, it doesn't exist. You can't just do Elf on a Shelf in the privacy of your own home with
what
your
they call
family.
it? What was it called? The fear of missing out. How they say that?
FOMO.
FOMO. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're doing.
I
don't
FOMO
put-
all the
Tough-
time.
That's a tough
I wanted to walk-
acronym. That's a tough acronym to use.
I
there.
couldn't remember.
What
it's
is
early.
it? Fear of missing out? FOMO. Got it.
It's early.
But anyways, this person, this friend of mine, has the elf in a large glass container, and it says mandatory 10-day quarantine
Oh, that's brilliant.
from Santa,
Way
Oh,
to
now
go.
that's funny.
and they don't
Yeah.
have to do anything for 10 days.
Okay, I'm getting good ideas
I'm just
now.
telling you
I think
that.
Now,
I'm,
if I were
going to
do Elf
be
on the
okay.
Shelf, I would probably extend it to a 14-day quarantine, and I would start it on December the 10th. And then on Christmas Eve, he comes out. There he is, Elf on the tree, the shelf, the whatever, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
That means you've just put into place anarchy in your home for those 10 days, because if the elf's not checking on you, if he's not coming back and forth to
That's
send
right.
Santa what's going on.
I don't disagree
You
with
can
that.
be as bad as you want and still get
Well, no, but
presents.
he's still
Oh,
seeing,
man.
though. I mean, he can
Connor,
see.
you
The
just
elf-
dashed
the elf
all my
can
hopes
see.
and dreams.
I would stick a notepad in there with the elf, and then he could take notes, and in 10 days he could go tell Santa everything he's on.
But if you do it up until Christmas Day, Santa's not going to have time.
Okay, so we'll start it on the 8th.
Okay.
He can report back on the 22nd, and we'll be in good shape.
Cool.
Well, I will tell you a story about the Elf on the Shelf.
Oh,
two
please do.
years ago, young Wesley, which would be 9 at that time, had a situation where he started gaining a little bit of a talk back, kind of smart mouth kind of thing.
Ooh, yeah.
Captain Smartmouth.
And he actually, did it to my ex-wife, or his mother. So we had to come up with a way to kind of put a little fear into him. And, I was like, I'm not going to beat him. So we did an official elf warning and an infraction from the elf. And, I mean, went full-blown. It was signed by the elf, also signed by his superior, Santa Claus. And you talk about attitude correction. It was a game changer.
So wait a minute,
Even when he visited Santa, the first thing he said was, "I wanted to apologize for what I had done earlier, but I want you to know,
Oh my goodness.
even though you already know, I have been good." And I was like,
how
"Oh my!"
funny.
I mean, I was like turning my head and was like, "Oh my gosh!"
And Santa looked
is
at you from across the room and was like,
Well, no, he was great because then
Wow.
then Santa said, "Yes, I already know, and I'm very proud of you." I mean,
That
you
is
talk
awesome.
about, like, dialed in. I mean, he straight up.
Now I have a question. So do you let your kids name the elf?
Yes, Wesley got to name the elf when we bought it. We named it. I mean, we play the full thing where we pretend that it gets shipped back from Santa, so it will come in a box. It came in a box on the 30th, so he was able to open the box on December 1st, and Scout was back from the North Pole. I mean, it was full blown. Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm kind of in that situation
Okay.
now. Like I said, I don't want to talk about it, but there's been the debate of
but yeah, you keep talking about it.
how old, before Wesley gets to understand Christmas magic. So it's been a debate around our
Yeah,
house. He's
so-
11, but
Ooh, yeah, it's probably.
I had to talk to him,
probably
but he's a
almost
dreamer. He's a dreamer. He loves to. He's very probably the most creative of all of my stepkids. I mean, he is. I mean, he can build a Lego faster than any human I know, and doesn't probably even have to use the book. I mean, he is dialed in, and I've had the conversation with him. And
Let's go to a break before
Okay.
before you jump, since we're just running a little behind here this morning.
we've been elfed this morning.
It's so
I think we
exciting.
need a Boomer in the Beard elf on the TV. Maybe we need a Christmas sticker.
I think that's great.
Maybe a female one.
That could be my gift to you today.
The elfette on the shelfette.
Could be Sandee, but with a Y. The elf.
Sand elf.
Sand elf.
You listen to Boomer and the Beard. I wouldn't anymore if I was you either. I understand why you're turning the dial.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of My Pillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented My Pillow, I wanted it to where you could move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. My Pillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry My Pillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever.
Buy one MyPillow, get one MyPillow free. Call 800-889-7318 or go to MyPillow.com. Click on radio specials and use code BEARD at checkout.
Are you tired? Do you suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kind of quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
For up-to-the-minute news, log on to WVNN.com. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, the Boomer and the Beard. I am your beautiful, big, bearded, boisterous, bold host, Zach Walker. LeBron James. Oh, LeBron. $85 million extension. Connor, will you Google how many games there are in an NBA season, please? In a traditional, non-corona shortened NBA season.
ESPN did a breakdown of how much he makes per year, per hour, per second. He makes like $1.84 every second.
82.
There's 82. Oh, my. Okay. Let's just play this all the way out. $85 million. Let's see. 82 times 2. 164. So, one baseball season. $85 million divided by 164 games equals $518,292.68. Divide that by 4. He makes $129,573.17 for every quarter of basketball that he plays.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Did you hear that there in the back? For those of you that are hard of hearing, LeBron James makes $129,573.17 per quarter of basketball that he plays.
And that makes him a politician.
Yeah, that makes him an activist.
That's just stupid.
Is it true that Colin Kaepernick got signed?
I have not heard that. They did say that there was an effort to try to pull him in to play for
Denver.
Yes, but due to the bubble COVID rules, they didn't have the time. So COVID beat Kaepernick.
I think he got signed.
I haven't heard that. He just cut his hair a little bit because that would not fit in a helmet.
No, it'd be tough. It would be tough. Were you going to say something, Sandee, before the break there?
Yeah, it's irrelevant now.
Oh, because I know. How funny.
How funny. You know what's funny?
Irrelevant.
It's her kryptonite.
Do you know what's funny? Watching the sign language people, when these people do political speeches and stuff, and these because they're so impassioned and like they're good at their job. Don't get me wrong. Like if I was deaf, I would want a very passionate sign language person because it's engaging, right? I mean, it's no different than I would assume. Now I'm not deaf, but I would assume that it would be the same as this. If I did the entire radio show like this, it would probably get really annoying for people, and they wouldn't listen to the show because it was monotone and it hurts your ears. And
yeah, already done.
Getting tired of it, and it's only been 15 seconds, and Sandee's going to lose her ever-loving mind if I don't stop doing this right now.
Oh, look.
So you're saying some people sign with like an accent?
No, not an accent, but they certainly they certainly put emphasis on syllables. You know,
I've noticed the liberal ones look like they're just mad.
You better be careful. Don't forget there's freaking video.
I know. I wasn't going to do
Good
any
Lord.
those kind of signs.
Oh, my gosh.
Like
There's video! There's a camera on you!
Like an angry
He's
third base.
flashing gang signs over here. Like,
angry third base coach.
Good gracious. Whoa! Whoa! There's a video camera
There
in
is
here.
there is no FCC regulations for the
Whoa!
internet.
Only I'm the FCC regulation breaker.
Yeah, you've thrown out Sandee's kryptonite when she's ready to go, and then you go, let's talk about LeBron James. Her soul, part of her soul, just leaves her body.
Well, the problem
I
is
just
there's
hit my
a freaking
off
TV
button. I was
right
like,
here that whatever it shows is what I'm going to talk about. I'm Ron Burgundy.
change the station.
Maybe for Sandee's sake, you need to put like a cooking show on there. So
or I just need to get live footage of her cutting hair.
I love cooking shows. I'm not saying that in a bad
Yes.
way.
Let's
Speaking
do
of
live
cutting
footage
hair,
of
aren't
me
you cutting my
hair.
son's hair today?
I am. Yes, it's
Hot.
Thursday. Yes, it is.
Oh,
yes.
he needs it. Good gracious, that mop is out of control.
Aw. I can't wait to meet him.
You've not met him yet.
I've not met your son.
Oh, trust me, you will not forget it.
Has he ever had his hair cut before?
Oh. Dude, my
need to do a
son. All right,
video
so
of
my
it.
wife had what's called a placental accessory pack. Okay, and it's a terrible
Sounds
name.
horrible.
It's a terrible name.
God.
But it is an additional sack of nutrient that
Even still sounds more horrible, but keep going.
Well, but the baby gets a tremendous amount of nutrients.
Yes.
So their hair and their nails and all that stuff is hyper advanced because they had this. They basically had a double shot of mom's nutrients going into the during fetal like what's the word? Like when they were
Fetal production.
Yeah, there you go. I don't think production's the right word, but that's what I was going to say. So
she's an assembly line.
That's what you were going to say.
Yeah,
I was
during
like, I
the
don't think that's
manufacturing
right.
process, while they
yeah. Parts is parts.
Yeah, but what I was trying to, what was that? Golly,
It was either the hospital or
He got
O'Reilly.
extra
development is
nutrients.
what I was trying to come up with.
Yeah, development.
During the fetal development part of the process, they get a tremendous amount of nutrients. So when my son came out, I've got a picture of him. Like literally, they stick him under the water hose, clean him off, and then go like they do this like zoop thing with his head and his because it's still and it's a little gross, but because
He was
it's
7.
because it's still got it's still got some of the the stuff in his hair, the gel for lack of a better term, because it's still hair product.
It
in
was
his hair.
motor oil.
He had a nice mohawk rocking, right? Like I'm talking about, dude. It's like 2 inches tall. Like my son had a tremendous amount of hair when he came out,
Like a
and
gremlin.
so literally, like I'm gonna punch you.
You said a mohawk. That was a little. I just thought of a little.
You
gremlin.
just called my son a gremlin.
Well, they all look like
Yes,
gremlins.
yeah.
When they
Let's
come
talk
out.
about that
We
too,
can.
because we can. Because I can just speak from experience. You think your kid is the cutest thing in the world, and then 2 years later, you look back at pictures and you're like, that thing looked like an alien.
Yeah, it's a blind.
Oh my god,
blind eye that you turn
Yes,
when it's
you
your
do.
own.
Yes, because
Yeah.
we were like, me and my wife were like, look, I mean, objectively speaking, we've got the cutest kid in the world. Objectively speaking.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. My son is incredibly cute. Now, one of the best looking kids out there. And that's, I mean, anybody that sees our son's like, that's a beautiful kid, because he's a beautiful kid. But when he was a baby, he looked like a freaking alien.
Well, when you take a
And-
grapefruit and pull it through a straw, it
Pretty much,
the head.
yes. Pretty much. That's exactly the way it goes.
Because I remember when Timothy was born, I was like,
grapefruit through a straw.
I was terrified. But I think when you're your first child, which
You
is
said a grapefruit through a straw.
Timothy was born and the umbilical cord was around his neck.
Oh, that's terrifying.
it was scary. And then his
Yeah.
head was all oblong, and he had like zits, and I was like,
What?
What the heck is going on?" Like,
He had
Yeah.
He had
had
fetal
acne.
development puberty.
yeah. I mean, I was like, "Oh my gosh," and you're like, "This is my." And I'm like, I looked at like the nurse. I was like, "He okay?" And then they're like, "Do you want to give him his first bath?" And I'm like,
No, I don't want to touch him.
They're
Clean
like-
that thing up.
and they're like literally just
Good Lord, I'm
scrubbing
not
his
touching.
hard.
Did you
as-
see what just happened down there?
Oh, I didn't.
No, but that's what I'm saying to the nurse. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you watch what happened? I don't want to touch that thing. Clean that thing off.
Yeah, this may be too
God!
this may be too personal, but for both babies, they were like, "Well, we got a mirror over here. Would you like to
No,
watch?"
sir.
And
The best advice I was given, son, you're going to want to say north of the border. Because if you go down south, you may never venture down there again.
Right. That's a happy place.
You may never venture down there again, son. You better stay north of the border. Connor's sitting over there like, what have I gotten myself into? Don't worry, son. They'll dive into baby birth. And do you guys still do health and sex ed and that kind of thing in school? Is that still a thing?
Sorta. Not really.
Nowadays, it's probably gender re-education.
Yeah, they have like a little doll and go, okay, here's the doll.
And here's the gender-neutral doll that identifies with pronouns of he, it, she, we, and them. And it's.
But yeah, so back to
I'm treading in dangerous.
What were we originally talking about before we went off on this tangent?
I'm waiting for the bed music to start so I can let this break
there
go
it is.
because
that was the best baby ed that we've ever had.
Yeah, there you go. Hey,
and there's how babies happen.
Educators,
I'm so sorry,
if you're listening
listeners.
right now and you said we want those guys to do our health education, we completely understand and we are available for hire.
No. You think Elf on a Shelf is weird?
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard, Baby Talk. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
The spread of the coronavirus speeding up across the country. The latest count by Johns Hopkins shows over 3,100 people died from the disease yesterday alone, the highest one-day death toll since the pandemic began. The COVID tracking project showing nearly 200,000 new cases in just one day. All of this putting a massive strain on hospitals from coast to coast. Melissa Johnson Camacho is a nurse at UC Davis Medical Center in California.
We have a lot of staff that have COVID positive. And like this last week, we were told this was the highest amount that we've ever seen, almost a 20% positivity rate among staff.
In Washington, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer are now backing a $908 billion coronavirus stimulus plan. Senate Republicans want a smaller one. The Trump campaign filing yet another lawsuit in Wisconsin challenging the mail-in ballots in a state won by Joe Biden. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
Come on. And it was like I stepped funny, you know? Mm-hmm. And I could barely walk on it.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600 at Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic, we've got your back. Come see us today.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. For those of you that were listening to our last segment, you need to make sure that you're watching the live stream right now because I'm fixing to show you the picture of my beautiful alien-looking son the day that he was born with the mohawk on his illustrious head. Sandee Lou, this one's for you. Go ahead, Connor. Play that funky music. There he is.
Sorry, they're not laughing. But you're right. So the mohawk was already like that.
No, they did.
Okay. 'Cause I was gonna say that the effects of the straw. It said Mohawk.
Well, that wouldn't make sense coming out head first.
Well, yeah.
You know, it would probably
I didn't know.
press it
You didn't say,
down.
you didn't say if he came out head first. He could have been a feet first, right?
Well, isn't that
He
a
could have
bad
been
thing?
He looks like a full-grown kid.
Well, that's what.
How much did he weigh?
That's a good question.
He'll wait for the
Oh,
answer.
my goodness.
I'll let my wife text me the answer.
Right.
Ashley, how much did our son
Okay.
weigh?
Oh
I'm
my
lucky to remember his
gosh.
birthday. Okay, I don't remember birthdays very well. I don't remember, so I'm pretty lucky. I don't, and if my mom's listening, I'm gonna get in trouble. I don't remember my mom's birthday. The only reason I remember my dad's birthday is because it was Pearl Harbor, and so December 7th, the day that we'll live in infamy, right? I mean, that's easy to remember for a lover of history like myself. My sister's birthday, the only reason I remember it is because it's July 4th.
Oh, my God.
So you only remember people on
Yes.
tragic events or holidays.
Yes, bingo. There's got to be a date of historical historical.
When were you
importance.
born?
March 6th, but that's pretty easy because it's pretty ingrained in you. But my wife's I remember simply because I have to. And here's my wife texting: 7 pounds 11 ounces. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
Is that big?
It's kind of average.
That's a decent
Are
size.
you saying my son's just average?
No.
We
said he looked
we
like.
think our son's
Hold
advanced.
on. Hold on.
Go ahead.
It does not matter. Your wife gave birth to a child. Like, it doesn't matter what they weigh. That's going to be big.
Yeah,
I mean,
no. Don't get me wrong.
My middle child.
Don't misunderstand what I'm
Hold on.
saying. I mean,
My middle child weighed 10 pounds 5 ounces.
Oh my goodness! Things will never be the same. Things will never be the same.
My husband
you don't come
refers to
back
it
from
as
that.
my war story.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. My
Please
epidural
welcome
didn't
bowling
take.
ball.
She
It was,
needs she
yeah.
needs a Purple Heart after that. Good gracious.
She was bigger than the set of
Wounded in
twins
combat.
that were born
Lord.
on the same day.
Weighed more than the two twins.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Yeah,
so-
when the pediatrician came around, she came in my room. She goes, "Well, I just went and checked on Jessie, and she's telling everybody what to do in there."
Funny.
Yeah, it was great.
10 pounds.
Connor
Yep.
thought that was.
I liked Boomer's funny. Sorry.
What's funny, Connor?
Yeah.
The fact that Boomer said funny so quickly in a monotone voice. I thought it was funny.
Connor's like, it was this.
I love
It was
this
this.
show.
Folks, we have not been drinking. I'm just saying.
Golly, maybe we have. You'll never know.
I can speak for myself at least. This
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
This is uncaffeinated, just funny.
Well,
Yeah.
that's just because we're funny. That's because it's the best show on radio. Too bad there's not enough people up listening to us. Okay, so I teased this, and because I've been notified that I have a terrible habit of teasing and not getting back to anything, I'm going to go ahead and tell. So Sandee, even you will appreciate. It's a sports story, but even you can appreciate this one. Okay.
Okay.
Thompson High School. Y'all remember I went to Thompson.
The minor pro
The
football
minor
team.
pro, the pro minor, yeah. It's the minor yes. They are ridiculous. Okay, that's where Tua and Taulia Tagovailoa went to prepare themselves to be inferior quarterbacks to Mac Jones, and they transferred there from Hawaii. And it is like a humongous pro stadium, right? And so I went down there and watched them play Hewitt-Trussville, and they beat Hewitt-Trussville like they stole something, much like Hewitt-Trussville did to James Clemens. So for all of those of you in the north here, North Alabama, that think James Clemens, Bob Jones are these big football powerhouse schools, well, they are for this area, but they got beat like, I mean, you were at that game.
Yes.
I mean, it was two
Rough.
different. It was two different levels of football.
Yes.
I mean, you had the South, and Birmingham destroys the North in football. It's simply because their administrators in Southern Alabama don't have much in terms of education to hang on to, so they hang on to athletics. And so nothing wrong with that either. If I had a football playing son, we'd move to Birmingham because if I wanted him to have the best opportunity, I'd put him in the best spot. That being said, Thompson made it all the way to the state championship. Okay, they were playing Auburn High School in Bryant-Denny Stadium. Okay, so let me set this up for you. Auburn High School was up 28-19, 9 points, right? 9-point lead with a minute left in the game. So 2-score game with 60 seconds left. At the Thompson 20-yard line. So
Long way to go.
No, they're in the red zone.
Okay, gotcha.
They're in the red zone with 60 seconds. So they just take a knee. And they do that 3 times. That leaves a 4th down and some time left on the clock, about 30 seconds or so, whatever it is, okay? They punt the ball. Thompson returns the punt for a touchdown.
So now it's
a 2-point game
Okay.
with 18 seconds left in the game.
Okay.
They recovered the onside kick. Thompson did. So now, with 18 seconds, Thompson has the ball, and they have to go get a field goal. But let's see. Auburn helped them out. 2 different pass interference calls against Auburn. So now they've moved the ball all the way down to field goal range.
So the officials cheated.
Okay. Yes. So they kick the game-winning field goal and win the game 29-28.
Oh my gosh.
With 60 seconds left, they were down 9 points. They returned a punt for a touchdown, recovered an onside kick, drove down the field with the help of 2 pass interference calls, and kicked the game-winning field goal in 18 seconds.
So what you're saying is
even Auburn High School can't win in Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Yeah. But what you're saying is Donald Trump's going to win. Because that's your improbable what Donald Trump would have to do.
Yeah.
So
Donald
if Thompson can do it, Trump can do it.
Well, unfortunately, I mean, if Trump was playing Auburn at Bryant-Denny, I'd say his chances were a lot better. But look, here it is. It's on ESPN right now. It's on. Look, this is on ESPN. He blocked the punt, returns it for a touchdown. Here he goes. And touchdown, Thompson. Number 6 returns the play. That kid's good, by the way. He's really good. Here comes the onside kick. The onside kick, there it goes, up and recovered by Thompson. Holy crap, this is crazy. This is even better. With the Alabama logo.
This is voodoo that you're
on the field.
Talking and it
right
comes
here.
on ESPN.
I know. Hillary Clinton's listening. Pass interference number 1. Oh, that a terrible call. That was uncatchable.
I told you.
That was look at this. And then those are terrible calls. Yeah. Oh, you're right. They were. That game did get stolen from them. Oh my goodness.
And barely made
the field goal. Sandee is in excruciating pain right now. Good gracious. That's crazy. I can't believe they're on ESPN.
Well, at least we can say for James Clemens, you lost to a team that lost to the state champion. So, I mean, you're good. That works. Oh, in other news, today is Ozzy Osbourne's birthday. Did you know that?
Ozzy!
72 today. He still thinks he's 24. That's all he remembers.
Osbourne is ready. Ozzy Osbourne.
My listener Bob from Florida said, hey, just a reminder, today's Ozzy Osbourne's birthday. Currently, scientists are using some of him and Keith Richards to get a cure for cancer and COVID. So, thank you, Bob in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Bob, we appreciate that.
That's 2 individuals that, I mean, if those individuals are not sick, then there's no such thing as a pre-existing condition.
Does Ozzy Osbourne, does anyone understand him when he speaks?
Not even close.
No, but when he sings, you can hear him. Like, it makes no sense.
I love that show, whatsoever. Even though as crazy it was, the TV show that he had.
Keeping Up with the Osbournes?
Yes.
What was the name of the show? It wasn't Keeping Up with the Osbournes.
I think just the Osbournes, I think.
I think it was just the Osbournes. Yeah. But I love Sharon. Like,
how did that show not
Osbourne,
keep it, but the stupid Kardashians keep going and Jersey Shore?
Right?
I'll tell you, boobs and butts. That's how. Because if you want to be successful in American media, boobs and butts.
Wow.
Sex sells, right? That's what they always say. Interesting.
That's why this show is doing so good. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
And Connor goes.
It got hot in here all
and Connor
of a sudden.
goes.
Yep, Connor is single and ready to mingle, folks. Don't forget.
Exactly. There you go.
In Connor's head right now.
And ready to mingle. If you're a 17-year-old looking for love, we've got. You know what we should do?
Looking for love.
A date with Connor.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to veto that.
I don't know if you have the power.
Hey.
We might have to auction off a date with for a good cause for charity or for maybe
Connor.
You're going to lose your producer.
I'm not gonna do it. Come on, I'll supervise. I'll chaperone the date.
We've got some great. No,
look, I'll give
Connor,
you veto
let me
power. I'll
chaperone
give you
the
veto
date.
power on the winner. How about that?
Don't let Zach do it. Let
I think I'm
me
taking
do
veto
it.
power on
Okay.
this whole thing.
You can't. That's anything
me
for
and
the show,
Boomer.
Connor.
Sandy's,
I was ready to get tased for the show. You can deal with a date.
Yeah, and
Me
you're
and
crazy.
Boomer will bring our
I
spouse.
am.
Actually, let's just all go as a show and just sit at a table across
it'll
from
be like
Connor.
a family
and
date. It'll be like back
It
in the
will
day.
be. We can bring our spouses.
We can chaperone, and it'll be like, can we? Oh my goodness.
And my husband can
Hey,
come over and
Sandy,
give you some
Sandy.
good dating advice.
Sandy.
Yeah.
He's got all the dating advice he needs. He's got Boomer and Zach right here. He's got Suave 1 and Suave 2, Rico Suave and Rico Suave.
now both of us did outkick our coverage. I
Oh
will
my
say
goodness,
that.
I'm talking about. And, well, never mind. I almost made a joke that I shouldn't have made. I'm glad I pulled that back. But we could do. Hey, what if we chaperoned like the prom? What if the
Well, they
three of
probably
us
won't have prom this
chaperoned
year.
the prom? There probably won't be.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to let
because
outsiders
dancing
in.
from 6 foot away from one another is kind of counterintuitive. But
The kid's already TikTok, so I mean, it's pretty much virtual prom.
There you go. I say we do a date night. And then let the
I think
show
so.
come
we need to
and
we need to auction a
chaperone.
date with Connor.
Connor, what would be your perfect, like if you had a
what is your perfect
date,
buddy?
Yeah.
He's so uncomfortable right now. On a scale of 1 to 10, he's at 600.
Yeah.
What's your perfect date, Connor? Let's talk
What is
about.
it, Connor?
Let's go to a break. When we come back, we'll talk about Connor's perfect woman. He likes long walks on the beach. Computer algorithms and coding and shrimp and grits and reminiscing. He's a reminiscing kind of a guy. We talked about that earlier. So he likes pictures of the old days and back in the day. And
He might like somebody that's totally opposite of him. That's the way my husband was. Just saying.
You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
If your computer stopped working, your business will grind to a standstill. This is Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. For my friends over at Simple Helix, the cost of a full-time IT department is really just unreasonable. Call Simple Helix today at 256-975-4758. They never take a vacation and cost far less than a full-time employee or staff. This new normal we live in has us working from home and remoting in all the time, so 24-hour support is more important than ever. Reliable and safe access for you and your employees doesn't get more simple than Simple Helix. 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you. My great-great-aunt Bertha May had certain words she would not let us say at the dinner table. Nowadays, if you're a government contractor, CMMC is one of those words. Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. It's where you've got to be in the DoD world if you want to bid and win government contracts. 256-975-4758. My friends at Simple Helix, look, they're not afraid, and they can show you a cost-effective path to becoming CMMC compliant. What that means, they're going to help you navigate the process. They're going to make a plan, and they're going to get you to those big government contracts you need. Give my friends at Simple Helix a call today at 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it.
I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
Where's your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport clips. It's good to be a guy.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
I'm just waiting for it to click. And marriage, love.
I can't hear the music.
Marriage. Oh man!
Like a horse
and carriage.
I tell you, Connor, you can't have one without the.
See, I can't hear the music in my ears, so
and marriage.
And the live stream is so weird.
Marriage.
It's an institute you can't disparage. So, Connor,
perfect date.
Describe us your perfect date.
We're listening.
The floor is yours.
Do we have to do this?
A date with somebody that doesn't listen to what I have to say every morning.
Why? Why?
Oh, ouch.
Are you saying that what you say every morning isn't who you really are?
How would you say
what
that?
I say
all
before
the beautiful girls that listen to you at Athens High School?
Yeah, before 6 in the morning.
Right
You know what? Oh, my goodness.
What is it?
There is a beautiful young lady that works at my salon that is not dating anyone.
Uh-oh.
And she is very serious about her studies right now.
Oh, that sounds similar to Connor.
And she likes fun colored hair. I'm just saying, my husband, he's like Connor.
That may rule her out a little bit.
Oh, don't rule it out, Connor.
Seems more like a traditional hair color kind of guy.
No, for himself.
Connor,
my husband's like that.
Would you say you dig the crazy colored hair on the chicks?
Not a personal
Connor, be careful. Connor, be careful.
He feels
the
like
hair.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing against it.
Right now,
You
Connor
should
is
not-
walking through a humongous minefield.
Oh, yeah.
And he is just trying
You
desperately
should
not
not
to
judge
step on one.
someone.
I didn't say I was judging anybody. I just said
by their hair.
I did not ever say that I did that. I just
Connor?
said personally.
Oh my goodness, I love this show.
It's not
You never
a
know.
preference.
You
allowed to
never
have
know.
preferences.
So what is your preference, Connor?
Don't knock it till you
Are
try it.
you a fan of blondes or brunettes? I mean, what the ladies out here, they want to know. I mean,
I don't think that's true.
Connor.
Don't be.
I bet they do.
Connor, you are a hot commodity, brother.
Self-confidence
You are.
is number one that women want.
Come on.
He is so uncomfortable right
Come
now.
on, buddy.
Oh my, I almost feel bad.
Come on,
Yeah,
Connor.
I do feel bad.
And then I don't. It's a radio show, Connor. We're entertaining
He's so
people.
cute.
Oh, you're so cute.
We need to get him a cute girl. And Leanne's cute. I'm just saying.
She's cute with rose-colored hair.
But we've not gotten
She
the
is.
perfect date. Don't dodge
No, we
this.
haven't. He's
Oh, yeah, no,
dodged.
we
we've
haven't.
we've
Hey,
I think we've put enough pressure on.
Would
the
you
young
like to
man.
come over to my house and
Hey,
get in our
baby.
PJs and watch
Netflix
reruns
and
of Jeopardy?
chill? Connor would prefer Big Bang Theory, but
I like to reminisce.
Oh, yes.
Let's thumb
See, I
through
love
an
Big Bang
encyclopedia.
Theory. I bet Leanne likes
study
Big
the
Bang Theory,
Merriam-Webster.
too. Let me text her real quick and find out.
Ooh, early.
Oh, do it.
Can you get a picture? Can we?
Oh,
Absolutely.
So send the
I'll
us a
take
picture.
one of her. Oh, she
Connor
won't be in the
is so-
salon
I'm
today.
not. No, I'm
Darn
not.
it.
I'm not going
So
to comment on
uncomfortable,
anybody's
right?
appearance.
No,
on the
we're
air.
not going to. We
Okay.
wouldn't
No,
do that.
no,
we
we
wouldn't do that to
Okay.
you, buddy. That would be a private thing. We wouldn't do that. We would never put you on the spot.
Never.
Never in a million years, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
Are you friends with her on Facebook?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but let me
Connor,
find a
scale of
recent
1 to
picture
10.
of her.
10 being the most embarrassed and uncomfortable you've ever been. 1 being not embarrassed at all. Where would you say you fall right now?
I wouldn't say I'm so much embarrassed and uncomfortable as I am little miffed that you chose this topic.
Oh, miffed.
Ooh.
Miffed. That sounds like fighting words.
Wow, that's a little strong
You want to
there,
throw them hands,
Connor.
Connor, or what? We'll throw hands.
Didn't
if
say
you want
angry,
to.
just miffed.
What does miffed mean? You're the dictionary
Miffed.
guy. What is miffed? How differentiate? Okay, so if we're going to differentiate miffed from what did I say? Embarrassed and what was the other word I used? Uncomfortable. So the difference between miffed and uncomfortable is miffed is what? More annoyed.
Yeah,
I'd say?
yeah. Because I haven't said anything embarrassing.
No, you haven't. And you're a strapping young lad with a heck of a bright future, and the ladies just I get a lot of emails. I'm just saying, you got a fan club.
What lady would not
I
want a guy
I highly doubt that.
No, actually, you do, but it's not young ladies. But a lot of people do like Connor. The one I told you, the one thing I hear the most of is we'd like to hear more of Connor. Here I am trying to give you your opportunity, and you're miffed. Come on, man. Every 17-year-old dude in the world, if we said, "Hey, there's an opportunity for you to hop on the radio and find your perfect date, they'd be like, yeah! Don't be miffed, Connor. Embrace it. Yeah. The demographics of this show probably don't bode well for finding a date within 20 years of your age, but outside of that, there's no...
Yeah, it's not like we're going
to... Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, like, she's awake, and she just texted me back.
Oh, snap. Connor, put the camera on you. Put the camera on you. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Don't take it off of me. No, I'm kidding. Also joking. Look, I mean, we're having a good time.
Does her last name start with a J?
No.
Okay, sorry. I was just stalking all your
Facebook
friends.
Boomer's over here on
thanks,
it.
Boomer. Boomer's on it.
Connor, are you mad at me, buddy?
We've had more harmonious moments.
Turnabout's fair play, okay? All right, turnabout's fair play. So, you know,
I sense a testosterone joke coming.
I
Zach's head before.
No, he's got something. He's working on something in his head. He's standing on the top rope, bouncing up and down, getting ready to launch. He's just got to find the right moment to do so.
Yesterday, you talked about that. You know, when they're ready to fight back, and there's going to be a sharp punch. It's going to be straight. It's going to be a nosebleeder.
So are you saying that Connor's injured right now?
Yes, I would say
he's injured?
Yeah.
Connor, are you injured?
I wouldn't think of myself as injured.
Well, I'd say like the situation has him injured. Like he's so uncomfortable that he wants us to like move on to another. Can't we talk about the election? Can't we? I mean, there's something. He's like,
let's talk about voter fraud in Pennsylvania.
I knew it was coming. I was like, now's when Connor jump on a conspiracy theory. Jump on a conspiracy theory. Jump on a conspiracy theory.
He's like, God. Yesterday, Boomer was coming up with all these crazy topics about embryos and all this stuff. Where is he? Where are you?
And it turns out that was last week. But Boomer's memory is going in his old age. But it's no problem.
Yesterday was a 27-year-old embryo, right?
That's that was yesterday.
See, okay. I know what I'm talking about, memory guy.
Memory guy?
Memory guy? Just start calling
what are we doing?
Drive.
Like, what is this show exactly?
It is. I told you, it's like...
we don't know.
We
don't know.
It's like a breakfast table of, like, friends, family, and we just bring up whatever happens. And some days we don't bring up as much, and some days it's just gold. Today I would say we're in them their heels right now. We've got some gold.
In them their heels.
Trying to speak in your
in your
lumberjack.
Speaking my what?
Lumberjack language. Telling you, if we were to take a picture right now of you and Ugon Cornelius.
Oh gosh, Ugon Cornelius.
We found gold.
Yes. Yep.
So I did have something pointed out to me yesterday that I think is important.
Okay.
I have always been the type of guy that when I find something comfortable in my wardrobe, I buy 7 of them and I wear them every day. Okay? So, for instance, there's a gray pair of shorts that you guys, until they got cold, you saw me in the same pair of shorts every single day. A year and a half ago, I got called out for, my assistant at the time said, do you realize you've worn the same shorts every day this week? And I said, I do. She goes, do you have multiple pairs of those? And I was like, no comment. She was like, that's probably needs to be remedied. And so she went out and found the very shorts I was wearing and ordered me 6 more pairs of them. So I have 7 pairs of them, right? So I wear a different pair every day. Well, it was brought to my attention that this lumberjack shirt that I have on, I've worn like every day for the last 2 weeks. I just want to be very clear about something, folks. This is a jacket, okay? This is a jacket. It's not a shirt. It's a jacket. So for those of you out there judging me, you know what? Look, the fact that we have a live stream every single day and people can see us is a bit
changer.
Bit of a challenge when you want to wear the same thing to work every single day. But this is a jacket. This is an outerwear garment, not a base layer or first layer garment. So just because it looks like I have the same shirt, I mean, how many of you have different jackets that you wear? No, you wear the same jacket. You have your clothing and then you wear a jacket, right? You have your favorite jacket. Everybody has their favorite jacket. This is my favorite jacket. So get off of me, okay? How about that? Just get off of me. I'll wear what I want.
You have a great, what do you say? He always uses regal. He has a great regal look.
A regal look? Is this
I would not call that a regal look.
I wouldn't either. Thank you, Sandee. I'm with you.
He looks like he's ready to do an episode of Deadliest Catch.
Deadliest Catch. He does.
Shut up.
We're going looking for crabs.
For what? Boomer's got crabs. What?
Crabs. abs.
Sorry,
That's
I'm trying to
that's
like.
what happens when you mess around. Never mind.
Connor, I don't know
there
if
was
Connor
a smoke pole joke there, and I left it alone.
Stop.
I don't know if Connor appreciates
my
the fact
goodness.
that we have defended him because we've turned the attention and we've started beating up.
Oh, believe me, I do. I'm sitting back here. I'm breathing easy. You know.
I just don't understand why
Connor,
you get
what's your
so
last name?
easy. Not we will text it.
No,
to you.
people are gonna look it up, look me up online, and they're gonna find.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Well, he'll just text him. He can tell you that. We try not to put last names out on the radio. Apparently, I'm the only one dumb enough to do it. So, because now people have my cell phone number. You know why? Because I'm also an idiot that left it on Facebook. But that's neither here nor there. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer the Beer. When we come back, we've got Ronald Gulick joining us. We got to check in and see how his tight pants are doing, because last time we were talking about the byproduct of wearing tight pants too often, and
see if he still has jockey.
There it is. You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. The number of Americans affected by COVID-19 continues to grow. 100,000 people are now hospitalized, and another 3,100 people have died in a 24-hour period, according to Johns Hopkins.
And it comes as a White House coronavirus task force is warning governors in a memo that the risk to all Americans is at a historic high. The White House task force has asked all Americans under 40 who had Thanksgiving with people other than immediate family members to act as if they're infected and to get tested immediately.
That's ABC's Alex Stone. Strict new rules in effect in the city of Los Angeles.
It's time to hunker down. It's time to cancel everything. And if it isn't essential, don't do it.
L.A. Mayor Eric Garcetti, the rules similar to the ones in place across Los Angeles County. There appears to be bipartisan support in Washington for a $908 billion pandemic relief bill. West Virginia Democrat Joe Manchin, one of those who thinks Republican leader Mitch McConnell will go along with it, even though it's almost twice the size of the GOP proposal.
There's too much left out and too much need. And that's what we're addressing. And I think Mitch will see that many of his Republican senators agree with this piece of legislation that they've been working on with us.
President Trump may be ready to hand out another pink slip.
Sources tell ABC News Attorney General William Barr's job is now hanging in the balance. President Trump is said to be livid at Barr, with sources indicating Barr could be fired. One official tells the Washington Post several people are trying to persuade Trump not to do so. Barr spent more than 2 hours at the White House earlier this week after declaring the Justice Department has not seen fraud that would change the outcome of the election. Sources describe the meeting between Trump and Barr as intense.
ABC's Faith Abubey. The president on Twitter and Facebook for 45 minutes last night, listing a series of unfounded claims that he actually won the election. You're listening to ABC News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule, changing the world one life at a time.
I think for older people, I think they really need to understand that this product will give you the energy that you need to sustain throughout a day. Right now, I just can't hardly make it through the day if I don't start my day out taking 3 of each every day. Yeah, I'm a flag waver for the product. I believe in it. I know it's helping me. I feel more satisfied that I've got my energy level for the day. And, for the last 2 weeks, I've been working over at my mom's house to get it ready to sell. It's just unbelievable. I guarantee you, if you saw me compared to the rest of the guys that are 74, you'd think your boys is ready for the couch. And I'm going strong all day long and have been for quite some time now.
Balance of Nature is now offering 35% off on any new preferred order. Go to balanceofnature.com today and use discount code FRUITS.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money-back, that same money-back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, Don't worry, kid. I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for one low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A tree house.
Our dream home. Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at purcelllumberandmillshop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
About our newest sponsor, Alternative Medicine Associates of Madison and Madison Integrative Medicine over in on Slaughter Road. These guys are, I felt awful. I was lethargic. I've spent years on different prescriptions that I thought were supposed to make me better, and what ended up happening was not what I had hoped for. And I went over and saw Dr. Gilliam over there, and it just was a life-changing experience, and it continues to be so. They gave me an inflammation injection. They do vitamin C IVs. I mean, they're just if you're tired, if you have neuropathy, if you have joint pain, if you can't get your answers, or the doctor that you see is not giving you the answers that you're hoping for, give our friends over at Madison Alternative Medicine a call at 256-325-0955, 256-325-0955. They will, look, they've got answers that I didn't expect to get from them, that they absolutely have provided me with, and they're just incredible people. So if you're just tired and you don't have hope in your current situation, go see them and see what they tell you. It's absolutely worth a consultation, and you'll just really enjoy your time there. All right, joining us live, Ronald Gulick. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing down there in the deep south?
In the dirty south. We're doing good, buddy. We're doing good. How are things going up in the commie north?
Well, I don't know. I you know what? I stopped watching the news And that's probably not a good idea because then you don't have any clue what's going on. Like I have no clue what's going on with the election. Like when I listened to you guys yesterday, like that was the first time I heard anything about the election in a while. And like I didn't know anything about Pennsylvania. And then you had your little New York correspondent guy come on, man. So I've been just
Which, by the way, you know him.
Do I? Who is he?
Grant Norvell from Camp Wamava.
I mean, the name sounds familiar, but I can't put a face to it.
I got you. Well, he
of
was.
course, I tried to forget your face too after you left. That
didn't happen. I like this guy. I'm glad he's back. Jock,
you know what I couldn't? You know what I couldn't forget, Ronald? Your ears.
What? I do have big ears, man. My ear?
Your ears.
They're not lower ears.
I thought you said just one of them, like my left one or my right one. Which one? Which one do you like better?
So
I got big ears and a big nose. I mean, it's just I don't know. The Lord decided to bless me and not you. I don't know what to tell you.
So I have a question for everyone here, and then I know Boomer has a question. But Ronald, you're a common sense guy. Help me understand this. So the CDC, the world would have us believe right now that the coronavirus pandemic is at its height. That we are. I mean, things are just crazy right now. It's out of control. It's the winter spike that everybody talked about. Everybody's gonna die. And
everybody's a super spreader.
Right. But yet, the CDC came out yesterday and shortened the length of quarantine to, quote, lessen the burden on the American people.
I don't even have any clue what that means. Lessen what burden?
Right. So they're saying that quarantining for 14 days is just a burden for the American people. And so I guess now is the time, even though we're at the height of the pandemic, if you believe the news media, that now is the time to shorten the length. Which what it means, Ronald, is they don't have a freaking clue what they're doing or what this disease really is, and they're all shooting from the hip.
Well, the crazy part is it's if you test positive and you're asymptomatic,
which is dumb.
It's a 7-day quarantine. So you're positive, it's a 7-day quarantine. If you're positive and have symptoms, it's 10 days. But here's the catcher.
The catcher or the kicker?
No, the catcher, kicker.
Or the pitcher. Sorry.
If you come in contact with someone, you have to either go get tested or it's a 14-day quarantine.
And 24 days. There's a 24-day quarantine out there for something. Well, Ronald, what do you make of all that? I mean, I'm not a smart man. You're a northern cultured. You're one of those that people would say, smart folk. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you did see that recent study that came out that said everybody that lives closer to the Mason-Dixon line and north is smarter than the people in the south.
I did see that on Reuters.
Yeah. No, I mean,
and less likely to get COVID.
From Texas. So,
yeah.
No, it is. No, I don't know. I'll tell you what my burden is when the government comes out and tells me what to do and treats me like I'm a kid.
Hey!
That's what my burden is.
Yes.
I mean, I think that is all what it comes down to. Like I've often said, and me and my wife have a conversation. Speaking of, hey Connor, if you want to date my daughter, I'll let you. She's 15. Just FYI, I'll throw that out there.
Wow.
But get back.
Wow.
He looks like a cute guy.
He is, and he's a smart kid.
He did a good job.
Yeah, he's got a future.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely a winner.
His only flaw is he somehow found Zach.
Okay. And he's miffed, but other than that.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think it all comes down to me is just the more I think about it, like that's why the reason I'm conservative is not because I love Trump. It's not because I love many of those politicians at all. The reason I'm conservative is because I just don't think the government is an institution that can make the best decisions for us. They can be our defense. They can be our infrastructure. Heck. What can you say on?
You can say hell. You can say hell.
Okay. Sorry. You guys got a dump button over there?
No, unfortunately we don't.
We wish we did. Oh, it'd be great.
Anyways, like I don't even know where my train of thought was going.
Freedom.
What was I saying?
Freedom.
Yeah, freedom. No,
Liberty.
that's the reason I'm conservative. Like it's not because I believe in I don't believe in some of the small details of the conservative party. I just believe that the government does not have the capacity to make the best decisions for us as a people.
What did Ronald Reagan say? The 9 scariest words in the English language. We're from the government. We're here to help.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Did you have a question?
No, I do have a question, but it's going to be completely off that. We're around the holidays, and you go out to the stores. Are we all candy cane fans?
No.
Not a candy cane fan. Anybody else like candy canes?
I like candy canes.
I mean,
Candy canes are good.
Well, I mean, so they changed it. Well, there's the peppermint candy canes.
Well, hold on. Ronald tried to drop a one-liner, and I want to make sure I get that. What did you say, Ronald?
No, you can move on, man.
We'll have to go back to the tape on that one. But then they changed the, you've got the peppermint flavored candy cane, and now it's went into the different flavors and everything. As if there's not enough weirdness out of Seattle.
Oh, Lord.
There is a new candy cane that is best when you eat it with French fries because it is ketchup candy cane.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh, my God.
I would literally rather eat the crust from between my toes.
I mean, you know how much sugar is in ketchup, so I mean, it's not a far cry to put it into a candy cane.
I love their sales pitch. It says, in America, the favorite condiment is ketchup. But for Christmas, ? Do you know what makes a mediocre food edible? It's ketchup.
What? Who says the favorite condiment is ketchup?
Is that be up for debate?
Survey?
I don't know, yeah.
Is that the same survey that said that North people are smarter than South people?
Yes, that's correct.
Because I think sriracha sauce is the favorite one.
Would you eat a sriracha candy cane?
Heck yeah, I would.
See?
I would eat a sriracha candy cane. I might eat a ketchup candy cane.
Well, according to Food Beast, mayonnaise is the #1 best-selling condiment in America.
But a mayonnaise candy cane would be horrific. That would be.
That's just so gross.
Let's go to a break. When we come back, Ronald's going to stick with us for one more segment. I think Ronald brought some stuff to the show that we're going to let him.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail you there.
No, it's okay. We're used to it. So you're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. Don't you touch that dollar. You're a communist. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard, and there's no place like home for the holidays. The only place better than home is here with us on this show every single morning, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. And if you haven't, you need to go to thehometownheartbeat.com, beardedisbetter.com. Sign up for the Bearded Extravaganza. We're giving away $250. We're giving away Loco Dumpling Design cornhole boards, which we might have Jeremy in studio Friday to deliver the cornhole boards and talk about his labor of love there, Logo Dumpling Design. But you also need to make sure you check out Purcell Lumber and Custom Millwork. Lynn Purcell is a pillar of this community. He's also a good man, great friend of the show, and it's the only place I go for do-it-yourself projects, for tools, for paint, if you want Benjamin Moore paints. If you see a project on Pinterest and your wife says, hey, make me that, he can make that happen for you. If you're building a house, an entire material takeoff list, he can do it. 256-232-6320, 256-232-6320. Give Lynn a call. Tell him the Beard sent you. They'll take great care of you. Okay, back with Ronald Gulick. Before we jump into whatever you brought to the program, G. Ulick, I found this is on U.S. Magazine, the U.S. Food branch of U.S. Magazine, which I did not know there was an entire magazine called U.S. Food, but it makes it sound pretty legit. I've got a list of every single state and their favorite condiment. Would you like to know what Virginia's favorite condiment is?
I know what it is.
What?
I don't know. I was just kidding. That's a lie.
Nutella hazelnut spread.
Well, yeah. I mean, we have 2 jars of Nutella. I'm not going to lie. You ever had a Samoa throw Nutella in the middle and make a sandwich?
I hate Nutella.
How do you hate Nutella? Oh. It is basically hazelnut, sugar, and cocoa. Isn't that what it is?
I'll be honest with you. I've never tried it.
Oh, there you go. Well, see, that's why you hate it.
Well, then that's
I will run to the store right now.
It doesn't seem like something I would enjoy.
I think you would.
I think you would too.
No. I'm saying I don't think that there's a human being on this planet that wouldn't like it.
Well, yeah, but is it a condiment though?
But is it a condiment is the real question.
Well, how do you define condiment?
I think that is the question of the day.
That's like
anything
I think if it doesn't go on a hamburger or a hot dog, it's not a condiment. You're not putting Nutella on a hamburger or a hot dog.
If you put it on a table, a flat surface, and it spreads out, it's a condiment.
No, it's a spread. Is peanut butter a condiment? Is jelly a condiment?
Peanut butter doesn't spread out on a flat table. It just stays like in a lump.
But it spreads with a knife.
I mean, I didn't say with a knife.
Nutella, if you take a scoop of Nutella and put it on a table, it's not just going to naturally flatten out either, is it?
Yeah, it will. It's a little bit softer than peanut butter. And especially if you leave it sitting a while, the oil separates on the top.
That
and
is
then you
true.
stir it in. It's really good.
We're solving the world's problems today. I'm just telling you right now.
Would you like to know what Alabama's favorite condiment is? Which I'm torn on whether this is a condiment or not.
Beer?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Nacho
PBR,
cheese,
that's my
nacho
thing.
cheese from Bryant Dennis Stadium.
Cheese whiz.
Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
I count that.
Yeah.
Really?
What about?
Do you think Sweet Baby Ray's is the best barbecue sauce out there?
I'm personally, no, I don't.
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
But you got to think most people are not looking at what is actually the best. They're looking. It's like what's most commercially available and what they've been.
Yeah.
Honestly, think about it. This is the number one reason why you should advertise with Boomer and the Beard, the radio show, because the Sweet Baby Ray's has a better marketing campaign than anybody else. They're the most commercially known brand of barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Well, it's like saying Coors Light is the best beer. I mean, it's just simply not.
It's trout piss.
Well, Jeez,
oh wow.
Do fish pee?
Yeah.
That does sound
Okay. I mean, you would know that.
I would know that. Yeah.
That was great.
I'm sitting here looking outside watching the sunrise. Can't wait to go catch a couple here after the show.
Kentucky, that's so not true. I'm from Kentucky. That's a lie.
Well, that's not a freaking condiment.
I know.
French's crunchy toppers, crispy jalapeno.
No, it's not Kentucky.
This is the dumbest list I've ever seen.
Maybe a condiment is anything that just is like an add-on. Like Boomer.
But I would call that a topping. I would call that a topping.
Yes, I'm the best. I'm the best condiment to this show.
Easy.
That's right.
Easy. Do you know what Alaska's favorite condiment is? Nature's Way extra virgin coconut oil. This is a joke. This can't be real.
Who is that?
Is this on the onion? Is this on the onion? Okay.
It's like my favorite seasonal vegetable is macaroni and cheese.
Like what? Like the real kind of macaroni and cheese, or like Kraft mac and cheese?
Let me
No,
tell
real
Let me
macaroni
tell
and
you about
cheese.
mac and cheese,
with
bro.
Velveeta and Ritz crackers baked.
Moe's Barbecue in Decatur. They saved my life on Thanksgiving Day. Not only did they have the best turkey, I ate some more of that. Remember I told you the mac and cheese was a little salty for me? Mm-hmm. Well, I realized why.
They put Nutella in it.
Shut up. I added additional cheese to the equation.
I never add to people's cooking. That's
well,
rude.
Sometimes you do. Have you ever eaten my wife's cooking? So I'm kidding, baby. I'm totally kidding. I love your cooking.
Actually?
I love your cooking. Your cooking's fantastic.
You already said her baby looked like
He's
an
not even
alien.
here to correct you.
Man.
Her baby looked like an alien, and now
her
she
baby.
Can't cook. Well, I mean, it's hers. It's not yours.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it is yours.
I hope that's the case when college bills come around. So Ronald, now that we've hijacked 20 of your 30 minutes, what did you bring to the show today?
I mean, nothing really. No, I'm just kidding. You know the favorite part of my show, like y'all show. I can't even remember what this was.
He already called it his show.
He did say his show.
He called it his show.
Oh, did I?
He's on here for 25 minutes, and it's his freaking show.
I apologize. Yeah, you know what? My contract says I can say it's my show during the time I'm on. So no, it's when your wife got on air, and you were like, "So, honey, what'd you bring to the show?" And she was like, "Nothing," and like she just sat there, and it's like, "Okay, then." So like your face. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh, do I remember that? Yeah.
It's like one of the best parts of my show. It's one of the highlights of my year of 2020. So, no, I the only thing I was going to talk about is something you guys brought up yesterday. Okay. It's about the guy that had the coin surgically removed from his nose.
Oh, I knew that was going to be where you went.
No, I don't know, but doesn't that give new meaning to the term gold digger?
Yes.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yes.
do you know why the nose is in the center of the face? Or no, see, I just messed that one up. Do you know why the nose is in the middle of the face?
Why is that?
It's the center, like scent as in. Yeah, that's not as good.
Yeah.
I like him.
It's okay. It's a dad joke.
got it now.
Dad jokes are the best.
That is a
anyway,
dad joke.
it started to make me think. Like, I can actually put 8 pennies up one side of my nostril. And I can also fit a quarter in the other side of my nostril, and you can't see it. So I was just curious what stupid human tricks you guys have.
Wait a minute.
And if you
hold on.
Wait a minute. Have you actually done that?
Yeah. Have you actually done that, Ronald?
Which one? I mean, both. Yes. I mean, I do it. You do it at bars. You do it at. It's just
it's
your
party
just a
trick.
Stupid trick.
Oh,
yeah, it's absolutely a party trick. And then it brought me back to you remember when David Letterman used to do his stupid human tricks. Do you remember ever watching those?
No, I was not allowed to watch late night TV. I was a sheltered child.
Yeah, sure you were.
You knew my parents.
I knew you, Zach. You were not a sheltered child.
Well, but in the home, no. But seriously,
seriously.
I wasn't in the house. I wasn't allowed to watch South Park. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. I wasn't allowed to watch. We watched Seventh Heaven, is what we watched. And so
That's some TV right there.
Oh man, Seventh Heaven, I can see your smiling faces. Yeah, I know that whole. Yeah, I know the whole song. That's
parents, you shelter your kids. They turn out like this.
There it was. There it was.
There's a jab. He got it in.
The 16-year-old comes through in a pinch.
Yeah,
he's been sitting here for 10 minutes waiting for that one, and it was a good one. I tip my cap. Look, game recognizes game. Okay, he's still, ladies. He's still here. He's still available. He's ready to meet you.
And not for long.
No, he's got about 33 minutes left, and then he'll be headed to school.
Single?
Yeah, Ronald. Yeah, that's when I fell in love with Jessica Biel, though. I'm just saying. I mean,
yeah.
A 17, 18-year-old Jessica Biel was a game changer for young men all over the world.
So party tricks.
Party tricks. What is? I cannot discuss my party trick because it was pre-Jesus and I was a different man that had not yet been redeemed by the power of the Holy Spirit.
You can still talk about it.
I don't know that I can.
Boomer, do you have a party trick?
I don't. I used to do like magic.
Boomer can read a sundial.
I liked like magic tricks. So like I got a couple like magic tricks that I would bring to the table.
Oh,
if
I
was
would love to see this.
I'll bring them in one day. I have like a coloring book that's kind of cool.
Wait, what?
A coloring book, a magic coloring book. That if you.
Elf on the Shelf makes so much more sense now. So much
more
sense.
You'll see it and you'll be like, okay, that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I just can't talk about it because it would ruin the trick.
Oh, because he's a magician.
Yeah, and then I did have the go-to thumbs trick, the light-up thumbs. You ever seen those?
No.
Anyway, so maybe I'll come in. We'll do a magic show one day.
That would be glorious.
Yeah. I mean, is it magic that I can get 8 pennies up one nostril?
It's,
I mean,
yes.
Is that
It's magical for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
it's definitely magical. I mean, if
some would call it a deformity, but
if they could hear that, I'd put it up there, but I don't think they can hear it.
That doesn't play well on radio.
No, it doesn't. Other than just to talk about it.
If you're looking to make change, then that would be.
Hey!
Hashtag dad jokes.
That's right. Gotta love the dad jokes. So
Sandee, do you have any fun human tricks or party tricks?
I'm sitting here trying to think.
Did we ask
when
Connor?
I was younger.
Well, we're on Sandee right now. We're on Sandee right now, Ronald. So just hang tight.
Oh.
So I was trying to think. The only thing that I've done is like this little voice that was just really stupid. But I mean,
do it.
That's it.
Please.
Nope, not going to do it right now.
Do it. Connor, you have any fun?
You gave up on that so fast. I think if we pushed a little harder, she might do it.
Nope.
Well, I'm also looking at the clock, so.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Connor,
what?
Any party tricks?
Standing in a corner and talking about Pat Sajak for a half hour.
What about some Pat Sajak and Vanna White? Yes. I can do a goat impersonation.
Okay, well, on that note, more segment, because if you do, we're going to do the goat impersonation when we come back from the break. Are you down?
Down for anything you want me to.
All right, well, Ronald's going to stick
voice.
with us for one more segment. You're listening to Home to Beat Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
The CDC is warning that 200,000 more Americans could die from the coronavirus within the next 3 months. 3,157 people died in a 24-hour period. Wednesday's daily coronavirus toll breaking the all-time high set back in April at the height of the pandemic's first wave. Emergency room doctor Ryan Rivera is in Northern California.
We've made a lot of progress in our ability to treat the virus, but cases are rising, hospitalizations are rising, and now we are seeing deaths rising. So I fear we're coming into what could be the deadliest phase of the virus so far.
The White House task force saying those 65 and older should not enter any indoor public areas where people are not masked, and saying those under 40 who travel for Thanksgiving should assume that they have and can spread the virus. President-elect Biden says he's in support of a COVID relief bill that will cost just over $900 billion. The plan would establish a $300 per week jobless benefit, among other things. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Gotcha covered screen printing and embroidery in Athens. Our team is here to help you with custom printed t-shirts that you want. And we know that means quality. At Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery, we focus on the highest quality and the fastest turnaround time possible. Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery on West Sandifer Road in Athens. Call to make an appointment with our graphic designer. She's awesome. 256-444-4500. That's 444-4500. And online at GotchaCoveredAthens.com.
There's nothing like the peace and serenity that you get while fishing. Invest in the rod you deserve. Old 18 is a veteran-owned company operated by a U.S. Navy SEAL and Top Gun fighter pilot, breaking the mold of the fishing industry. At Old 18, we offer high-quality products with a 25-year master rod builder behind every rod. We offer a no-nonsense, hassle-free warranty we stand in front of so you don't get left behind. Shop old18.com and type in the code BEARD for a 20% discount.
Leftist intellectuals have a new economic model they're promoting. It's called the degrowth movement. And the people behind this are on a mission. They want to change the belief that economic growth is a good thing. That's right. According to these people, economic growth is bad. It's bad for the earth. It's bad for society. Bad for you. It'll make the world a cleaner, nicer, more fair place if we degrow the economy. To degrow, we have to get rid of capitalism. We have to create a just, participatory, ecologically sustainable society. Rich nations, meaning America, must downsize. Income and wealth must be redistributed. Now, this new economic model is exactly the same as every other leftist economic model. Degrowth is just another name for socialism. And it's spreading. The BBC has a big puff piece on degrowth as a solution to global warming. They say we should work less, thus slowing down the global economy and curbing our appetite to consume more stuff, because that's the primary source of emissions, a shorter work week. They say that could save the earth. The degrowth movement is now the don't work movement. Now, you can laugh all you want, but these people are serious, and their movement is gaining traction worldwide. If you think the idea of degrowth is fringe, pay attention to what the Democrat candidates are saying. It's exactly what they're proposing. Ending America's growth is exactly what they want. My friends, a blessed Merry Christmas to you all. My friends at Mahindra want to make your holidays even merrier with the great Red Tag savings. That means you can save thousands of dollars on the ultimate President, a shiny red Mahindra tractor, or choose 0% interest on select Mahindra models. And remember, a tough new Mahindra tractor is the gift that keeps on giving and mowing and hauling and towing year after year. So treat yourself to the official tractor of tough and use the Red Tag savings to spoil your kids or grandkids this Christmas. For purchases of select models now through December 31st, 2020. Learn more about Mahindra's Red Tag sale at ymahindra.com. And Merry Christmas from the Mahindra family to your family.
Take advantage of rock-bottom prices and great financing on new Mahindra subcompact, compact, or utility tractors or Mahindra utility vehicles. To find your dealer and...
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. Mike Lindell, he's a crazy man. He is just a crazy person. He's crazy innovative, he's crazy smart, and he's crazy on his pricing. And right now, if you've ever thought about a MyPillow, there's no better time than right now to buy a MyPillow. See what I did there?
For the best night's sleep
in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com/radio specials.
Beard.
Promo code BEARD for checkout, $29.99. Each pillow is usually $69.98, and now it is $29.98, and that is a $40 savings.
Just giving them away.
I might as well be just handing them out for free on the corner down there. So if you've thought about a MyPillow, you've got somebody on that Christmas list, and Sam wants to a MyPillow, now's the time to do it. Go to mypillow.com/radio specials, promo code BEARD at checkout, and not only that, but you get deep discounts on every other item on the store. It's mypillow.com/radio specials, promo code BEARD, or 800-889-7318. That's 800-889-7318. Joining us live is Ronaldo Gulick. What's up, buddy?
I'm back. Have you and Boomer thought about starting a boy band? Because, that little rendition of My Pillow, it really brought a tear to my eye.
Maybe. For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
We could. Yeah.
We could.
Yeah, I don't think you and I could do it because I feel like the audio from Skype is probably like a millisecond off.
It may be. Yeah,
we let you sleep that away. That'd be good. Boy band thing.
A little in sync. It took me a minute. I was like, what? That's not the jingle, you idiot.
I'm Boomer. I'm Zach, and we're the Beard Band.
Yeah,
that's right.
Ronald probably hasn't heard my pitch to Mike Lindell yet.
No, he is not.
I want to have him to do mydiaper.com.
Mydiaper.com?
Mm-hmm. Because he has these towels that absorb so much water that they just need better diapers for adults. And then the jingle for that is, for the best night's pee in the whole wide world, visit mydiaper.com.
I'm not even sure where to go with that. How many nights? Hey, do you
that would
guys
be
get
my
up a
party
lot
trick.
at night?
The diaper trick. Okay. Sorry.
Zach, you're still young. Do you wake up at night and go pee?
Yes.
How many times?
Just once, and it's occasionally.
Yeah. Boomer?
Yes. I
probably
used
like
to
5.
until I got my diabetic medication straight, and now I'm good. I sleep through the night.
Oh.
But yeah,
That's nice.
Isn't that funny
my
how
diabetes was making me wake
Isn't
up.
that funny how the world turns? You start off as a baby, not sleeping through the night, and it's a struggle to get them to get. When you finally get them sleeping all the way through the night, it's perfect. And then they might wet the bed. True story, and I'm probably going to jinx myself doing this. But
Yes.
my
party trick.
my son has only had an accident in his bed one time. He's 5. That's pretty
That's
freaking
amazing.
impressive.
That is amazing.
That's very amazing.
Honestly, what's funny is he will go extended periods of time and just not go to the bathroom because he just doesn't he's got an unbelievable control. I'm pretty proud.
Well,
I mean,
maybe
I'm
he
proud
has
of him.
waterproof Giza sheets.
Did he ever wear pull-ups?
Yeah, for a little bit. But that's what made us make the swap was he was in pull-ups sleeping, and we didn't have accidents in them.
That's good. Strong.
It was real strong.
All right. I have to plug something then. So,
Oh,
and I
Lord.
don't even remember what brand it was, so it doesn't matter. But all of our kids wet the bed, and we had to keep them in pull-ups. And then we found this thing called a pee-pee alarm. Have you ever seen this thing?
Whoa, no.
It's a little
Yes.
thing that clips to the front of your underwear, and apparently when you pee at night, you only start a little bit, and so you put it right where the hole, I guess, would be. And it's a little it's 2 little metal pieces, but it clips to your underwear. And as soon as it goes off, and it's a pee-pee alarm. It took 2 nights for that thing to work. So if you have any listeners out there that are struggling with getting their kids to not wet the bed, look up something called
Just
the
attach
pee-pee
a piece
alarm.
of metal to them, and they'll be good to
hold
go.
on, let's dig a little deeper in that.
No,
'cause
no.
So
It was
what
just a small piece of metal.
So it alerts you, but how does it alert you?
By an alarm, it's connected to a box that has a battery. Yeah,
You have to
it's
pee.
exactly like that.
It's pee-pee time.
Yep.
Golly.
You can get them that say. I think they say different things. Ours was just a.
Could you program it to
and
say,
it's-
"Get out of bed, go to the bathroom before you pee in your britches"?
Don't be a loser, kid.
Sure, with a little bit of skill and a soldering iron, you could hook it up to a smoke alarm.
Okay.
I missed the first part of that. What
He said with a little bit of skill and a soldering iron.
Could make it a smoke alarm.
Hey, Connor, go and build one, man. You'll make millions.
Imagine
Attach-
pitching
just
that on Shark
Bluetooth.
Tank.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
You
on
could
Shark
just
Tank.
pitch it to Mike Lindell since we're in the spirit.
Yeah.
That's right. Bluetooth connection straight to the fire alarm.
So what you were saying that you do an impersonation?
A goat.
Oh, of a goat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a goat impersonation, and part of it's visual, but part of it, I mean, it's sound too. So I mean, if you want to hear it, I'll show you.
Well, of course we do.
You ready? Could y'all see it? Well, you want me to get closer to my camera? I mean, it's a pretty good one.
Oh, that's all.
I mean,
This could be
visual is
this
best
could
part.
be the best 2 hours we've ever had.
Yeah, one
You
more
guys
time.
have been on
One more
fire.
time. Back away from your microphone. One more time. One more time.
Wait, hold on. Let me bring I'll bring this close right there.
I want the pee-pee alarm to make that noise.
Yeah.
I would pee myself again.
Ronald, I need a favor, buddy. I need a favor. I need you to record that sound and send it to me so I can create a ringtone.
Oh my gosh!
Why not just pull it? I mean, if Connor's any good, he could just pull
Well,
it.
but we weren't expecting the level of sound that came out of there, and it heeked a little and distorted a little on our end. But it was
my fault too. Having the mic too hot.
But the whole view of him
well, no,
doing
I don't think
that.
there's anything you could do when you commence to squelching or screaming or whatever you want to call that. It's gonna be loud. That's
I mean, that's exactly how a goat sounds.
Yeah, look.
I mean,
get the hold on.
Oh,
really
man.
quick. Don't do it just yet. They got to play a stupid ad.
You got to skip the ad. So now we have a real goat in
Two
the wild.
ads.
Okay, 2 ads.
Good Lord, YouTube.
Well,
Making that money.
We could pay for YouTube.
You can get an ad blocker.
So here we
Go
go.
ahead.
This is my favorite.
What are we doing?
Oh, hold
here?
on.
Oh, now we're skipping live on the air. What?
Oh,
well, you can't hear it because it's not going to the stream.
Oh, that's right.
There it is.
Okay.
The screaming goats that are in the songs. You've seen those? Those are.
That's so good.
Here's Ronald's is way better.
Yeah, Ronald. one more time for us.
Is your family and kids at your home right now where you're at?
yeah, I mean, the youngest one went back to school, but rumor is that they'll close that back down. Because communists rule Virginia.
Everyone in your house right now is like, what in the hell is going on?
No. See, that's a funny thing, boomers. They're not. They know exactly what's going on. They're like, oh, Dad's doing his goat impersonation.
I'm telling you right now, if I had that talent that you have, and I was like,
the whole world would know about goats.
Yeah, so wanting to leave like Publix and the stores when the kids wouldn't do that, I would do that, and I'm pretty sure they would clear. They would get to the car as fast as they could.
They wouldn't know it's a goat because they have no clue what a goat sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
They're scared to death of goats, right? It's might be they view a goat like most people would view like a dragon.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking of cooler sounds, though, if you had the choice between an eagle screech or a lion roar, what would you pick? If you could make that sound.
Lion roar.
Oh, eagle for sure.
Yeah, I think I would go eagle. Like that's just one of the coolest sounds in the world.
You know what it sounds like, Ronald? It sounds like freedom. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're going to a break. We've got one segment left for you.
That made my day.
As always, Ronald Gulick he's a national treasure, folks. We will.
That's what my wife says.
Yeah. Ronald, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We had a blast with you. We got one more segment. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you can move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry MyPillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever.
Buy one MyPillow, get one MyPillow free. Call 800-889-7318.
or go to mypillow.com. Click on radio specials and use code BEARD at checkout.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Depend on it.
Oh, you're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host, and that is the sweet, sweet sounds of the goat song. As we return, thank you to Ronald for that right there.
That was so unexpected. Anyway, Simple Helix, proud sponsor of Boomer and the Beard. If you need some IT help at your business, give them a call today, 256-975-4758. Maybe you have that IT guy or lady. They're covered up. They could need to get a bunch of other stuff done, but they can't do it because so-and-so forgets their password. It's just little bitty things they need, but you can have Simple Helix as your help desk to help you with all your IT needs. They are a Microsoft Gold partner, so if you need to get into your Microsoft environment and use that better with Teams and SharePoint and things like that, give them a call, 256-975-4758.
Aaron Gulick, Ronald's lovely wife, commented on the live stream, "We are all awake now. Thanks for encouraging him. Why, Zach? Why?"
I'm sure at every, since he has that talent, I'm sure that there is every holiday event or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
There's one niece or nephew that's like, "Uncle Ryan, make the goat noise."
Yes.
The way he did his lips.
Yeah.
And everything too.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna keep him on. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make him record that and send it to me. It's gonna be it's gonna become my ringtone.
The visual was perfect, though. I mean, the visual was like absolutely hysterical.
Yeah.
That was.
I was ready to bring in a dad joke, like that was bad, or something like that, and I couldn't even bring myself to it because it was just
But yet you still found a way to sneak your bad joke into the show.
Absolutely.
But it was so good.
Okay. This particular story is for Connor, and it's not a love interest story. It's not.
Connor's like, leave me alone.
Even though he is single and ready to mingle, has nothing to do with his desire to find love. The pandemic is changing college. Let's reconsider GPAs while we're at it, is the headline. Okay?
Okay.
How does that make you feel?
Well, I like to hear what they have to say before I make any judgment.
I just wanted to see if there was a...
Ooh.
He's still miffed. I just wanted to see if there was any kind of guttural reaction to just the headline. It's clickbait, so we'll never know. American higher education, with its focus on grades and metrics, often trains students for a lifetime of capitalist service, whether they want it or not. Any feelings yet?
How are they justifying that?
In the beginning of November, otherwise known as college application season, I came across Daria Noori. Anyways, she made a PSA to high schoolers on TikTok. It then went viral with 1.3 million views. It said, "In high school, I studied 24/7, never did anything fun, was in a million clubs, and took all AP classes." The camera then transitions to a friend giving the bird to the camera. "This MF had beef with every teacher and dropped his only club and had fun. We both ended up at the same college. Don't be me. Go have fun." This theme speaks to a growing culture among many students, in part because of the way so many schools in the United States foster gatekeeping and competitive environments. Working hard is expected to result in a good college acceptance, followed by the promise of a job. And when peers who have worked less end up in the same institution, there is a feeling of unfairness, followed by questions like, could I have gotten away with less? The education system has come to reinforce capitalist ideas, teaching students that anything is possible with hard work. That's evil. And their achievements are deserved, and even though academic institutions are structurally designed to be inequitable. GPA and test scores, for example, are shallow and easily skewed representations of intelligence, but are widely used to determine admissions. In light of the pandemic, schools are being forced to attempt alternative forms of evaluation and learning and need to consider students' needs. Essentially, she continues to go on and say that GPAs are inequitable and are outdated, and we need a better way to give everyone a trophy.
Oh,
I don't know about that.
goodness.
I actually kind of see where she's coming from. I don't know that it's reflective of ability. I especially think more with standardized test scores that used to play a lot bigger role. But I kind of see her point that hard work doesn't necessarily always translate into success.
So she continues by saying that she needs to go, that all education needs to go to a pass-fail system.
Now that's where you lose me. I think that maybe we need to reconsider how we're scoring, how we are ranking individuals. Maybe the systems we have now aren't translating hard work and ability into necessarily.
What do you mean by that? Tell me, because my understanding when I was in college or high school or any of the schooling that I've so diligently worked for, if I'd studied and I got good grades, I had a good GPA, and if I had a good GPA, it was representative of the fact that I had good grades and I ranked higher in my class.
I think a lot of school measures how good you are at school, and
okay, I can dig it.
And I also think a lot of your performance in school is dictated by factors outside of your control. If you have a stable family life, and all your family members are in good health, and you don't, and maybe you're there's no financial struggles. Like if you have a cushy life, you're gonna be able to do better in school. You're gonna have less to worry about outside of school. I think that there's a lot in a student's performance beyond just the effort that they're able to put in that's just out of their control.
I think that's the same with athletes. I think that's the same with anything. I mean, the outside factors of life will always influence the product that you put on the field or in the classroom or anywhere, right? Because you can't do school in a vacuum. You can't do athletics in a vacuum. But the problem that you have with this now is when they go to pass-fail, right?
Yeah.
Because that then everyone, you either, I mean, the guy that gets what is a passing, what is an F? It's a 60?
An F, I think, is a 65.
Okay, so a 66 is the same as a 100. You passed or you didn't.
Yeah, and that's where I would imagine a better system.
See, I personally would love that system because I would be the same as the valedictorian. I passed every class.
That's pretty much what they're doing right now, correct? Like with this pandemic and all the kids, like I know in elementary school, that's basically what they're doing right now. Like, if you can remotely get what is going on because of all of the situations that we've got with this pandemic, then push them on through to the next grade, whether they got everything or not. I mean, that's basically what they're doing right now. They're doing a pass-fail system.
Well, that's to get promoted, though. That's not, I wouldn't think.
Well, and I would say that elementary school is probably not where
Also,
we're. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're talking more about.
But aren't they doing that, though, throughout the entire school system?
Connor, are you in a pass-fail system?
In order to get promoted to your next class, I guess, technically. But if you have an overall...
And that's going to hurt you when you go into college.
Do you get a grade?
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out... I mean,
are you going to get a B+ and a pass, or are you just going to get a pass? Promoted?
In terms... I mean, obviously you get a grade that's
so
reflective
you're still
of,
getting a grade that's going to be reflected in your GPA and whatever else.
They're just trying to figure out whether or not you fail the 10th grade and whether you have to repeat the 10th grade.
I got you. Well, and this is a bit of a... And again, this article, I saw this article. Actually, I saw it on Fox News a minute ago, so I looked it up. It's less about... what this is opportunistic and less about saying what we're doing now, because what we're doing right now is hard. It's we've never been in a situation like this, so I don't fault any of the educational systems for saying, how do we... I have long since thought school has become too busy work and it's not necessarily really about educating as much as it is about the schooling.
Mhm.
right? Education and schooling are two very different things.
Yeah.
You learn how to be a good student in one. You actually learn in the other
Right.
iteration. And so I have long since thought we need to back school off and focus on learning. But in this situation, this is an opportunistic shot across the bow at saying it's much like mail-in voting and all these other things. Let's take the pandemic and the opportunity that's provided to us and be opportunistic to change things that don't really have anything to do with the situation that we're talking about here. And so where I wanted to land on this was like, I was not a good student, but I was incredibly intelligent. And so I could do very little and get good grades. I never had any. I didn't get a C in high school. I never got anything because if I would have, I'd have lost my truck. I mean, my parents were very strict, but I didn't work very hard to do it. My sister, on the other hand, had to work her tail off. She's incredibly intelligent, but she wasn't a great test taker. She wasn't whatever, and so she had to work her tail off for the same or better, slightly better grades. And I hate the fact that this generation of people have gotten to the point where it feels like everything's inequitable, everything's unfair, everything's stacked against them, everything is whatever, and they just need a pass-fail option. They just need a trophy. They just need a whatever. And I think it's dangerous. I really do. I think that, Connor, the way you approach things is very rare. There's not very many people that approach things with the attitude and the approach that you do, and so I appreciate your perspective. But the reality is most people right now are using this opportunistically, and that's what scares me. This has been the Thursday morning edition of Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. We're so thankful that you decided to join us this morning, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Don't you miss it. It's going to be a great show. TheHometownHeartbeat.com. Make sure you check it out. We'll see you in the morning.